Yeah, man, Spiritual Socrates coming back again with another video. Just got me a new phone because I felt like I needed one. This stream, I'm still new. I'm still don't have a lot of verses and scriptures memorized. I got them written down though. But my point is, this video is just going to be about walking that narrow path. Being a chosen one, by the way, is when you're chosen by God. Many are called, few are chosen. You're chosen by God to do the Lord's work. You're a chosen one. You're chosen to do the Lord's work. You're the Lord's battle axe. That's why it said in the Bible, ye are a peculiar people. We are peculiar. It doesn't matter what color you are to be a chosen one. Now, yes, the melanated men, the Africans, you know what I'm saying, from Africa, they are the true Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And all praise to the Most High God of Israel. And I wanted to tell you guys something else about idolatry. I know a lot of people might think, how is this idolatry when I'm praying to an icon and because I love Jesus, which is not even his name, it's probably Yahweh. Listen, he's in the spiritual realm. This is spiritual. If you have a cross, the cross was made to mock, make fun of, and blaspheme the Lord's, his death, okay? Crosses, icons, pain, all that. Why do you need that when the Most High God is not in that thing? It's not in that piece of wood. It's not in that icon. What do you got the icon for? The Lord God. At the moment, we're living in this, whatever reality, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Just as you can't see the spiritual realm, you can't see the Lord. You understand? So you don't, yesterday, I didn't throw away. I still have a little bit of, feel a little bit guilty if I did throw it away in garbage, but I got rid of and put in the garage a bag of icons, crosses, everything. It's gone. Because God wants us to praise him, not to go to a piece of wood, a wooden cross showing the Lord dead and praying to it. It makes no sense if you think about it, because God is not in this world, that the physical. He's in the metaphysical. He's in the spiritual realm. He wants us to be spirit. He wants us to pray. I'm not doing this anymore either. He wants us to pray to him, to ask for his help, guidance, wisdom. This is the truth. You guys might, someone who's not of New Breed's channel that came over here might think I'm crazy. It's really out there. A lot of people don't know about this, but the truth is being exposed. I was like that too. I was like, what are these people talking about? Like, it's idolatry. But when I did my research, I found out that, the cross was a mockery created by the Roman Catholic Church, where, that's where all the evil is. You know what I'm saying? So, clean your house, clean your area. And think about it too. The Lord likes, the demons they like to dwell in filth and you know what I'm saying? So organize your room, clean it, you know what I'm saying? Getting rid of all those, what do you call it? All of those wooden paintings of the Virgin Mary, who is not a virgin, who was a virgin but got pregnant before she got married to Joseph. So they were on the run, because if you have sex and get pregnant or whatever before you consummate, like before you get married, back then they would stone you to death. So they were on the run. They sat, you know what I'm saying? And then they were visited by a spirit. They were visited by a spirit who warned them that people were after them or whatever, and that people were after them to stone them, that they had to run away in order to give birth to the Messiah. I believe in Bethlehem. Now, if you're new to the Bible, and if you talk to people and they say that's the Old Testament, we don't use that. That was in the Old Testament. We don't do that. It doesn't matter. You have to use both. The Old Testament is the one where where Jesus had not arrived yet, but the saints, they were getting messages. They were getting vivid, walking, being in the spirit, like hearing, being close to God, and writing the Old Testament before. That was a plan that God had. He's like, I haven't sent my son yet, so this is how it's going to be. I'm going to select, a certain amount of disciples and make them become my disciples. And I'm going to speak to them. They're going to hear me. Okay, I'm going to have a very strong connection with them. And that's what he did. The Old Testament, read it. Isn't it true? It relates to everything going on today, to how you should live, to life. There's a lot of truth in it. The Bible got a lot of truth in it. You got to leave these churches, man. And you got to watch out for false prophets. But y'all got to leave these churches that, I'm not saying all churches are not doing it right, but some churches, I heard some crazy stories that I couldn't even believe. Like Snoop Dogg was awarded the best biblical album. We got Beyonce performing, being praised, being idolized, like she's a god, a goddess, in a church. That's insane, bro. You can't make this stuff up. This is end times prophecy. Okay? So you gotta just stay on that narrow path. Realize that everything that you're going through is for your own good, for your own transformation in the future. My paths, your paths have already been ordained. Every day, God knows what's going to happen to us, when it's going to happen to us, and why it's going to happen to us. He uses Satan to test you, to mold you like gold through a furnace, to test you like gold through a furnace. When you're not doing something right, when you're doing something that's against God, he uses those powers. He allows them to attack you so you can get your head on straight. The Lord is a man of war, not this soft lovey-dovey. He loves us so much and has been patient with us so much, but he is a man of war, and he's coming down here. The Most High Christ is coming down here with a sword to destroy all wickedness. They're going to get sucked into that lake of fire that burns with sulfur. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever give up, man. Don't ever give up. If you're of this world, you're not of God. I don't care about mine. I don't care about like shoes, clothes. I don't even go out. It's like the women you see at these clubs, man, they're all at best concubines. They're not wifeable. That's for sure. You gotta have patience though, because it says in the Bible, in the end times, 7 women shall cling to 1 man. I see the desperation. They chose this life. They chose the feminist way. They chose to be independent. They chose this. So good, have fun. Sorry. It's like, oh, you want me to hold the door open? Oh, ladies first. All that stuff. Technically, if you wanted to use that to show how bad this actually is, a woman and a man. This lady was this lady was in a train, right? And she wouldn't get, and no one would get up for her because men and women are equal. You're not gonna get up for me. I'm a woman. Not anymore. You're a woman, but we're created equal. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna get treated like people. I still treat women as what I believe they are. But listen to this. The feminine. That's why the Baphomet is a man and a woman. They're pushing the feminine. Okay, it's a destruction of the household. No one wants to have kids get married no more. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this one lady was arguing, saying there's too many men working in this job, those jobs, as this. It's because they want to, and women aren't there because they don't want to work those jobs. It's not There's nothing wrong with that. It's not equal. There are no equality problems with that. It's human nature. They work where they want to work. You understand? We work where we want to work. You know what I'm saying? We're built differently. We have different bodies, like physically, like we have different chemicals in ourselves. Testosterone. Women have estrogen. Like, why aren't there any like, why aren't there? Let me get an example. Like most of men, it's mostly men that are on top politically, because it's not nobody's fault. Nobody's making these women not be on top. They don't want to be in that realm, but they're making such a big deal about this, like things are unfair. A woman has her place and a man has his place. We're not here to have you come. Us men, us biblical men, are not here to be with you and control you. It's called guidance. Women need that. They don't have that. In some instances, they need a man to guide them. Just like when you go on a date, you know the biggest turnoff to a woman is when you tell her, so where do you want to go? I mean, I'm down for anything. No, you make the plans. The man is supposed to be lead. It's just about the man is the leader, the woman is the nurturer. We have our places, and that's how you're supposed to live happily ever after. But they're destroying it now. You can't call yourself a woman just because you feel like one. A man cannot turn into a woman can't turn into a man. It's impossible. You can screw, you can mutilate, you can do all that, but you're not a man, a woman. And women, you're not a man. Okay, you understand that? You're always gonna be what you were born as, period. They're fighting so hard for this LGBT, the letter. They took all of our, listen, man, the rainbow was created to show us, from God letting us, I read it last night about, he created the rainbow after Noah's Ark and all that. It was like a promise, a covenant between himself and the earth, that he will never destroy the earth through water. Okay, that's why he's gonna do a new thing. He's gonna destroy the earth through fire. It says it in the Bible. It says it. And stay away from people that are not. Stay away from people that don't have like the spiritual beliefs that you have. If they're not biblical people, if they're not reading out the Bible and they're atheists, you gotta be careful. You don't know what these people are capable of. I just had an instance with my first cousin. Instead of having a good relationship, this guy always wants to argue like a little biatch, like a bitch. He wants to start debates when I ain't the debate type. I don't debate. I don't give a shit about politics. He starts talking and then he starts yelling in my house. And then he gets getting closer to me and closer. I was like, get the fuck out of my house. I said, get out of my house. He wouldn't leave. Get out of my, then I pulled my knife out. Sting! Get the F out of my house right now. That was a threat. How do I know what he could have in his pocket? This guy is depressed. But that's why don't be so nice to share your business with everybody and have trust in people. You can barely trust even your own mother and father. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go trust something even a cousin? No. Be safe. I don't kick it with nobody, bro. The lonely path is the only path. The only thing I want, I have one good friend. I know, I actually more than one, but I can count the people that I can trust 100%, even with my life, with one hand. The rest, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I might say a hi, but I don't give them my personal business. Remember, a lot of people don't want to see you succeed. They want, misery loves company. They want to see you down. It's when you're down is when they talk to you, when they want to hang out with you to make themselves feel better because you're down, to give them an ego boost because they're doing a little better than you, instead of being a true friend and just talking it through and why his friend is down. So I'm done. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you set me up to get robbed. You never admitted it. So I'm not I don't have anything. Resentment is evil. It's of the devil. So we're not supposed to have it. I got no resentment against this person. That was a very good friend of mine, but I'm never going to hang out with them again, period. Especially since he didn't admit that he set me up to get robbed back like 5 years ago. Okay? People are going to think you're crazy for the things you're saying. What's it called? Mainstream churches and stuff, they don't know none of this. This having more than one wife thing being okay. There's so many facts, things in the Bible that they don't use, they don't believe in. I mean, I'm Greek, right? So I got the Greek Orthodox Study Bible. And then I looked, so basically what it does is there's the scriptures, and under the scriptures are an explanation in writing so you can understand it better. And listen what one page had. It had Christmas in it as a celebration, that's pagan. That is pagan. That's not, okay? Stop eating swine's flesh, which is, pork, shrimp, lobster, all of those bottom feeding roaches. Those are roaches those are the roaches, bottom feeders of the ocean. You know what I'm saying? That's like eating a cockroach. Y'all can eat as much as you want. I ain't ever eating pork again. No pork, no shrimp, no prawns, no crab, no swine's flesh, no bottom feeders that have a exterior of a shell. Ugh, God. Been thinking about it is gross. I don't know who made that a delicacy back in the day, but saying I'm eating lobster and shrimp and boss, it's some boss stuff. When you get up and get in this truth and realize the world is all BS, it's fake. You don't care about the things you used to, about getting the nicest shoes, the newest shoes, and getting a haircut every week and doing this and that. You just want to spend your time in nature. We just want our peace. We just want to be in nature. We just want to be free, and because that's our birthright. We want to travel. We want to see different places. Because a man, as it says in the Bible, a man that travels gaineth much wisdom. And I have traveled and I have gained much wisdom. Okay? These are the days where you got to focus on you doing right by God and becoming the best version of yourself that you can, and never ever giving up. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't achieve what you were born with with a set of skills. I have a set of skills. I'm a lyricist. I write lyrics. I can't stop. I used to freestyle. I used to do that. I don't call myself a rapper no more. But yes, I make that type of music. But I'm switching. I used to talk about all this when I wasn't in the Bible. I was always believed in God, but I was always talking about all this hit it and quit it stuff with women and pimping and all this stuff like that. So I'm switching to biblical rap, and it's gonna take me a minute to do that. But my point is, who said that you can't get paid if you're a poet for your poems that you write every day? Who said that you have to work for the man your whole life when you got a talent that you were born with, that if you just stick to that, one day you will enjoy the fruits of your labor, as long as you don't give up. Rastaman, don't give up. Just stay sober and vigilant, because the devil is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Seeking whom to devour. So stay vigilant out there, guys. This basically, my message to this was, a lot of topics were spoken of, so I really just wanted to make a video and see if anything that I said resonates about the walk we're taking as chosen ones. Sorry for the camera shaking, but as God's people, I want you guys to understand you're not alone. The reason God isolates us is there's reasons. He isolates us for our own protection, for our safety. You know what I'm saying? To take care of our health, and we got to destroy all demonic strongholds and stop being in bondage with anything. When you're in bondage with drugs, for example, you're blocking your blessings. Do not block your blessings. You're blocking your blessings by being in bondage with things of this world. Even if it's prescription pills, drugs, it's all bad. Masturbation, you can't stop. You're in bondage. That's demonic. Those are demons, bro. You can't be attached to nothing in this world. Open to everything and attached to nothing. You know what I'm saying? And watch out for them Pharisees and them false prophets. And if you have a gut that, you know how they say, trust my gut, that's your intuition. Some people don't have any. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's ever since the drip, stab, jab, came out, people have been different. Some people, you go like, hey, just a testament. They don't even respond. That's a zombie. But it was great talking to y'all. All praise to the Most High God. Shalom. Peace.